This is the collectibles guide for Chapter 3, Inequalities. This is the very beginning of the mission. When you first get control of your character, you're going to want to turn completely around. You'll walk back here, and you'll find your second newspaper collectible, showing off some weird steam car. Now I'm going to keep zipping forward through parts where you're just running, but you're going to help your guys clear out a little doorway up here to the left. So I have trouble finding it. After it's clear, I think it's Lafayette. The French guy is going to slam through a doorway, and just right there on your right you'll find your next object. It'll be the third collectible object. So right at the top of these stairs, boom, he's in. And there it is. A lit pipe. Ooh, a
the ashes
pipe.
are still warm.
What's in the pipe? What's under it? Oh my goodness, fire. Now this next collectible is going to be, I believe, after throwing an apple at an enemy. You're going to sneak up on this guy here. Ooh, what a good idea. Sheath your weapons, boys. They've got apples. And as the doctor says, an apple a day keeps Frenchmen at your throat. Tell that guy to keep it all on the sly. And then right down there in front of you is, I believe, a homeless shelter. And at the end of this hallway, you'll find your fourth document collectible. This is the third collectible in this chapter. I forget what it is. Ah, for 4 pennies you can get put up at the shelter. Not too shabby. We just gave that guy a couple bucks. Let me live in the high life. Now, it's going to be another cutscene or two before you arrive at this point. You'll recognize it because you'll break a dude's arm after he slaps a woman. Item number 1 is this conversation with the woman. It's the first item collectible of the game.
How could I have known
and she's like, oh no, my poor friend got killed by Jack the Ripper.
He killed another one last night.
It was my fault.
I didn't know.
And then you're like, I gotta go.
I didn't know.
Don't worry.
Enjoy the rest of your miserable life. There's werewolves to kill. The next collectible, number 5 in this chapter, is your third newspaper collectible. It's located just at the end of this little alley, right past the lady you talked to. Oh, an assault on the Mayfair. How interesting. Time to leave that periodical. You're gonna have to unlock a door, you'll end up in the brothel. This guy will confiscate your guns. And there's 3 collectibles in the brothel. They're all very close together and not terribly difficult to find. So once you're out of this cutscene, you're gonna make an immediate right. And on the desk will be the 6th collectible of this chapter. It is the second photograph of a lady. Ooh, Zelda. Link. She got taken to a whorehouse. Number 7 on this chapter is,
The Ravens of London.
let's say, a purse or something? I don't know. It's a little leather thing with a crow on it. It's found right down on the roulette table in the middle of the brothel. The 8th item is your 5th document collectible. It's over by where your buddy's waiting at the bottom of the stairs.
Another time.
Gotta sneak by this little trollop and then bump against this table like you don't know how to pick up paper. There we go. And it's a sheet in handwriting as illegible as my own. We're cutting ahead here. You're going to escape the brothel after a cutscene, and you're going to end up jumping across to this building. You'll recognize this building because it has that crank in it. That crank is necessary to clear the way to the next part of the story, but you're going to want to grab this guy first. It's a phonograph cylinder, your second phonograph cylinder, and the 9th collectible of this chapter. Now, once you got this crank going, I think I screwed this one up a few times. I go the wrong direction first, and I can't figure out how to get down to the ledge. So bear with my awkward Sir Galahad, who's like, what do I got? What do I do? Can I get in a barrel? Do I have to be a knight of the round table? I'm like, oh, wrong way. Back the way we came. To the left here is where you're going to find your third phonograph cylinder, the 10th collectible in this chapter. It's in that little chest right there. You have to whip out your sweet night knife. Your knife. Pry that bitch open. Boom. There she is. A fresh phonograph. Right on top of somebody's pile of shit. There's going to be a lot more fighting. You're going to get to a big battle scene in this courtyard. After you've beaten it, you and your friend Lafayette are going to push that cart up so you can climb up. You're going to want to take an immediate left into this building. And on that table, you're going to find the 6th document, the 11th collectible in this chapter. Oh, Banksy existed in 1886. You're going to go running for a bit more, another cutscene where you have to jump from a roof to a roof. This guy here is going to fuck it up.
Lafayette.
Way to go, buddy.
Not to worry, monsieur. I'm all right.
You busted this guy's shit. That's like at least $100 in property damage, my friend. Then when you climb in this window behind you, you will find, I believe this is Sackboy. Yeah, there he is. Little Sackboy. He's your 5th object and your 12th collectible of this chapter. Easter egg.
A punctured lung, I think.
After another few
Another bullet
cutscenes
through the stomach.
and shooting galleries, you're going to end up dragging a cop into a safe house. While you're down there and he's dying, you're going to want to find this document. It is the 7th one and the 13th collectible in this chapter. Bingo, bango,
Rebels are
bongo.
regrouping.
We're on to the next section. After you plant a thermite charge on this bridge to knock it down on top of the rebels, you're going to want to cross the beam in front of you. And the last collectible of this chapter will be on the top floor of the building you enter. It is the 4th newspaper collectible. And it should be right on your left in here. Boom. And that's all 14 collectibles that you need for towards the achievement that are found in Chapter 3, Inequalities. Thanks for watching.
Tell him to subscribe! Subscribe! Point over for them to subscribe! Yeah, good boy, atta boy.